So yesterday I put a mobile home under contract that I think a lot of investors probably would have passed on. And here's the deal, right? It didn't have clear title, which I would have bought it probably anyway, just on a bill of sale. So on another note, a bill of sale is just a piece of paper saying that you bought it, and the person you bought it from is claiming that there's no liens, encumbrances. They have clear, they're able to sell it in a nutshell, right? Clear title would mean that, it can trace back clearly all the way up to them, and there's a paperwork trail to prove that. There wasn't for this because, there's death in the family and there's things that go with that. Especially when somebody passes away, like in Texas, right? I'll speak on Texas. There's a chart that you can look up, and it'll say like, if I guess a spouse dies and if there's kids involved, a certain percentage goes to the spouse and to the kids, and if they have kids and so forth, right? And with like mobile homes, you could buy them on a bill of sale, and they're not like, somebody can't get financing. They won't be able to get a bank loan if they ever wanted to like cash out of them or anything with a bill of sale. However, to clear a title when there's, unfortunate passing of somebody, you can do, you can call it TDHCA in Texas, right? And if you don't know what that is, you can Google TDHCA and get their phone number and call them. Be like, hey, somebody passed away, and this is the situation. What all paperwork do I need? And they'll tell you. Like they have like inheritance forms, they have transfers of ownership, they have a fee, and they'll tell you if they require anything past that. Easy as that, right? They'll tell you what you need to get clear title transferred. You transfer title to mobile homes through TDHCA. They have paperwork, designated paperwork that needs to be filled out to do so. Very, very freaking helpful. So when you're looking at mobile homes and you're going to purchase them, you're going to wholesale them, whatever, the titles past, like, I don't know what the year is, but let's call it 1990. Somewhere around there. They're all online, but they're called statement of ownership. So it kind of screws people up. They're like, where's the title of these things? There's not titles anymore. Well, the statement of ownership is the title. So like, say you find a mobile home, you look it up, just Google TDHCA ownership view, right? And you can put in the label number, serial number, address, name of person, which a lot of times there's a lot of the same names, so you're going to get a lot of results, stuff like that, and find it, right? And when you do find it, there'll be a place on there that says like tax lien status. You can click on that to see if there's any owed taxes. Mortgage lien status, it'll tell you if there's like an encumbrance, like a mortgage on there, a mortgage lien. A lot of times there are, even if they're paid off, and you just need a letter saying like, it's paid off. Easy as that. A lot of people don't know that, but they'll pass on stuff. But I mean, like I said, I buy stuff on bill of sales all the time too. You just got to know what you're getting in and what you're buying, and get the right discount, right pricing for the structure that you're buying. But like on this deal, buying it with title issues, I'm going to clear the title issues. I'm putting some money down, and the rest is going to be seller financing. Good deal, newer home, win-win, because, I'm helping on that aspect, and they're helping by getting me a good home for my park, right? It's a win-win. Like, everybody does well. Nobody got over on anybody. It's a good deal. This is just me telling you, like, if you find a home with title issues, a mobile home, you got one or two options. One, you can try to clear it, TDHCA, ask them what you need, tell them the situation, right? Or two, get a bill of sale, And here's another little trick, is you can look up the NADA value on mobile homes, year, model, condition, all that stuff, right? And you can see what you're getting into. So say that somebody doesn't have clear title, and you look up the value of that home, and it's X amount, but if it's a bill of sale or if it's got title issues, you're going to want, a pretty significant discount. But you can look it up and see what the value would be without that, and go from there. See if the risk is worth the reward for you, if that makes sense. Hope this was helpful. Just wanted to, kind of brief over this, since it's something we literally did yesterday, And, you know, if you have any questions, put them down below. If you're listening to this, you know, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment, subscribe, click the subscribe button. That'd be awesome. If you're listening to it on the Spotify, Apple, any of that, leave us a review. An honest review goes such a long ways. We appreciate it. Again, my name is Travis Wells. This is the Property Profits Podcast. Appreciate the heck out of y'all jumping on. Hope your Friday goes well if you're listening to this on Friday or whatever day you're listening to this. And, you know, leave us your honest feedback. Thank you so much. Until next time.